Alright, so we are farming some XP and maps at the moment. I'm going to show off the path of building and changes I made to the build so far. So we'll start with that and go from there. Okay, so we have the path of building here. As you can see, we are up to 38 million DPS, up from the previous 28 million. I've done a few, I've made a few changes here, and I have a few left to go. The final changes for the build will involve removing these two nodes right here, and three notables left from there from the levels, which will take me up through right here. And that alone is 1.4 million DPS, so that'll push me over 40, right around 40 million. And then I get another cluster jewel, and that will get me the ability to have phasing on the build once again. I took phasing off for now because I was just working on some other stuff with this. I have tested mageblood, and it is just not as effective for farming Legion as Headhunter. Headhunter seems to be far better. I die less with Headhunter, however that works. And yeah, so I have the Headhunter back on the build. I did test Legion, and I tested this with several other flasks. I do have a couple other flasks. I could put a gold flask in here, but at the moment I'm using Bottled Faith. I switched that into the build for the Consecrated Ground and increased critical strike, because this build relies on critical strike and up close. That does more damage. So I'm also, for the build, not considering the full charges of Sigil of Power. So Sigil of Power goes up to stage 4 when sitting in at casting. So if I go into configuration here and put stage 4 in Sigil of Power, that alone puts me to 40 million. That being said, we are not too tanky. We're of 80, and I tend to die because of that. It just is what it is. That being said, this is a softcore build, so not too worried about it. I'm not a big fan of dying. I also normally don't play evasion builds too often because I'm not a fan of dying. But that being said, I did a bit of research around, and I understand now why most people play this with a staff instead of how I'm playing it, because it gives you a block chance, which gives you a double tank and probably stops you from dying as much. I might try conversion after I finish this, but for now we're gonna get some legions farmed and some maps farmed. I am saving for two things right now. Alright, so right now I have an Unblinking Eye. I got this when it was at the beginning of the league. I paid like 50 chaos for it, which is really great. That being said, I think this now would probably be in the multi-divine realm. It's not cheap, that's for sure. 15 divine, yeah. With that being said, I am looking for an Unblinking Eye that has a corrupted implicit of +1 power charge. It adds another couple million DPS to the build, and finishing off the last jewel over here plus the level will add it up to about 44 million DPS to finish this off. We'll get started mapping, and then I'll talk about why I'm using Headhunter and not mageblood. I'll start here. Need to have maps in place tomorrow to put them in, because the maps that are in the King's March will go away. I am just running a generic mapping strategy at the moment, and moving nice and slow.
Will return to ash.
That was fun.
So one of the main reasons that I found that Headhunter to be far more effective is because, ooh, that's really good. Headhunter, the buffs it grants tend to outplay the ability of mageblood for this character, especially when farming Legion. And as a result, I die a lot less with Headhunter active than I do with Mageblood. Mageblood, I found that I was dying absolutely all the time. And I'm not a fan of dying, so we're going to skip that and put the Headhunter back on, which is what I did. I know it doesn't make me super fast, but I guess the ironic thing is once I get like Headhunter buffs going, I'm normally about the same speed I am with a Mageblood, which is both amusing and annoying. I got lucky the other day, and right after I bought my Headhunter, I found a Headhunter. And as a result, I was able to push the build to a bit further than what I would have been able to otherwise, or it had taken more time at least. And I've been pretty happy with the performance once I switched back to Headhunter. I'll show the other change I made here after this. I don't want to really do that with the Beyond Scarabs, I guess. I have 10 Headhunter buffs right now. Not the most in the world, but 14 now. Not nothing either. And this is more casual than the other, than the pace feels a little bit more casual than it does with Mageblood on, but as I said, if I'm dying less, I prefer that. Hello, hello. I did start another character as well. I'm not anywhere far from it. I will play that character eventually, but not till this one's done. I want to finish this one off first. As I said, I've been enjoying this character. Once I took the Headhunter off, I basically I could still farm regular Legion okay, but I still died more than with the Headhunter. The buffs just from killing the Legion carry the build so far, and I made this build with intent of farming Legion, so I know there's more effective things that I can do with that, but once again, I want to play a build that I haven't played before, so I've never played Ethereal Knives, and I'm playing Ethereal Knives. Plenty of DPS though to clear, so that's not an issue. Once again, sitting around 38 million right now, which is pretty substantial. Gotta watch out for that tornado. I sometimes forget it's there. Where's the boss? Oh, there it is. There it was. And that's it for the map. Hello, hello.
Hello.
So once again, I'm just farming maps for dusting right now. Nightmare maps will be sold though. I don't run those. And a couple maps sitting in there. 60 chaos isn't bad. I'll probably do a 65.
I'll let you know.
And then those are
What have
okay.
you got for me?
It's solid. I'll just toss all this in. I'm not sorting it right now except for the maps. I'm not sorting that either. I'll run that. So we got 5 maps off. 6 maps including the Nightmare map, which pays for everything. Can't run that. This is fine. This is fine. Don't want to run that. Don't want to run that. So those go into the dusting. Need 36 here, so I'm almost there. Then I'll switch over to farming Legion afterwards. Make sure it's okay. Ooh, that was close. Cannot be leeched from. I can run it, but it's not fun, and since I have so many maps to choose from, I'm not running something I don't want to run. Jungle Valley. There we go.
Verdant canopies.
I don't think this will
shroud
be
the
too long
world
of a
in
stream today. I have work tomorrow. School year has fully began, so I am busy. But I did finish my class. I don't know what my final grade is. I'll know in a couple days here.
Just need a moment to
This has shaper stuff on it. I hate this.
Dead men tell no tale.
And buffs, that's not too bad. Hello, hello. I need to get a corrupted blood immunity on Storm Shroud. Just one less thing to worry about. Well, I forgot to show the new boots, and so when I got the second Headhunter, second Mageblood, I purchased a Bottled Faith and a new shield and elevated Tailwind boots. And as a result, that substantially increased my damage, and the elusiveness of the Tailwind from the elusiveness from the elusive makes me a bit more or less likely to die. See, if I took that with the mage blood on, I would have just died right there. But all these headhunter buffs definitely help to substantiate my tank. And considering one of the things with farming is to put as many rare and powerful monsters on the map as you can, and headhunter does nothing but benefit from that, so... I switched back to my third farming as well. So like I have three strategies obviously because you get 3 atlases, and I am basically doing this, which is map farming, and this is my sustain for the other 2 strategies, and then I have harvest, and I have Legion. That's crazy powerful on this. And this is a this is one thing that kind of shows the power difference. With a mage butt, I probably would have died like 3 times by now. But with the headhunter, I've already cleared out basically the map, and on top of that, I have cleared it with delirium in place. Where is it? I think it's up here. Frost went immediately. There's a map. Nice. Let's just get out of there. There's some, what's it called, down here I'm going to grab real fast. Maybe we get lucky and get something out of the pistol coffers here. Guess we can go like that too, right? 46? Nothing great there.
Just need a moment to catch
Ow.
my breath.
The heck? This random monster still alive?
Hello.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Seems everything over here. Unfortunately, no nightmare maps. We have 6 maps coming out of there. 6 times 5, 30 chaos.
Boy there.
Still more pace for the entire map easily. That being said, I need to toss more. I need 4 more for dusting. Technically, I need a total of 72, so I need 40 more. 1, 2, 3, 4 on that. And we'll keep this over here. Okay, so we now need 36 more maps. I need Cartography, Scarab of Corruption. Do I have any? No.
Business.
Let's get 10.
Will
That's
make it
reasonable.
happen.
Hello, hello. So I'll show. Here's the main change. So I upgraded my energy shield to compensate for resistances. I no longer need the avoid elemental ailments on this or on this because. Nope, wrong button. There we go. I acquired 2 cluster jewels. One I crafted, I believe. This one I crafted. And this one over here. If I can even find it. Where did the other one go? I think it's up here. No? Why can't I not find my other? Oh, here it is. And this one I also crafted. So this one can be upgraded for phasing, but I will have room at the end of the build for another cluster jewel right here, which I'll put phasing plus some other damage and a bit more energy shield on it. Not that it is too much for the tank of the build, but it helps the damage. And the faster the clear, the more efficient the build. So that's what we're going with. Anything else to show here? Oh, boots. Boots look like this. These are really solid. I think I paid 95. I want to say 95, maybe 110 divine, something like that for them. They're pretty expensive. This is what I did with the currency from the second Headhunter. And then Bottled Faith. It's on the higher end of the Bottled Faiths, and about 20 divine for that. So, and then I've been working on with making this. I want to make this, get this up to exceptional for both the Ny'Rok explicits. So that's the objective. This can technically be corrupted, and once again, this needs to be corrupted with power charges, which is a significant damage buff. Everything else is okay. Nope, that is not what I was trying to do. All right. Make sure mods are okay. Yep, they're good. Next map.
You will never know my name.
Didn't even read what the buff thing did.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
If you are interested, the updated link to POB is in the description. So again, this is a softcore build. I die. It just is what it is. It's an evasion-based build. It's not the best in the world. Not the worst in the world. Up there, and there we go. Stun plus some sort of delirious beam. Once I get up to like 35%, I start carrying a, what's it called, Omen of, whatever the heck the omens are called. What is that here? Must be a ridiculous monster. Oh, there was a rare up here firing at me, that's what was, okay. Something wants to stun a lot. Oh, well that doesn't help anything. I didn't realize there was an altar right there. That's silly. Nice. Another altar up here. Cartography scarabs, those are good. At least for me, because I use them. If any actually, oh, there's one. Give me the bubble. Nice. That bubble right there is so good when doing legions because they can't shoot you with ranged projectiles, which is really annoying when you're trying to kill stuff and really good when it's used for you. Speaking of legion, there's one right there. Stops the delirium timer actually. The Unblinking eye I'm after is around 175 divine, and I am nowhere close to that at the moment. I also had a really nice drop earlier. I had a, this will sell if I need it to, but I had a Light of Meaning drop that had increased physical damage, and that tends to be worth a little bit. I think it was like 8 divine, and that's not too bad. So this, the mageblood that dropped for me is only the second one I've ever found. I've always just bought them myself. The one benefit though that I don't get from the from the lack of the mageblood is I miss out on the rarity bonus from the gold flask that I had equipped. But the mageblood misses out on the, and actually the flat build here without headhunter, because of the changes I made to it with the Bottle of Faith, because mageblood can't really effectively run. It can, but I need the life flask. And as a result, this actually deals more damage than mageblood now without headhunter buffs. Thought that was a pretty cool or pretty nice change for the build. I don't know where the boss is. I think it just got vaporized. Yes, it did. Okay.
Greetings.
What do
Journey
you
well.
have for me? Physical damage leeches mana. I don't think that sells for anything. Not at all. I'll focus on selling stuff later on. I'm not worried about it right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 maps. That's not too bad. Let's see here. I don't feel like running Temporal Chains. Nope. No. 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 We'll run that. No. Run that. Alright. Next map. I normally don't do a stream on Monday. Not that I've done a ton as a whole. This is more of a newer thing that I've been working towards. And I normally play D&D on Mondays with some friends, and been doing that for a very long time, both writing for it, playing as a DM, and playing as a player. I actually, the school I teach at, I actually run a club for it. I will not be able to do it this year, though, because of the master's degree, which I am working on. Instead, this year I get to, ooh, that was close. I hit the monster that has the mod in it that I just picked up. feel like I have a lot of buffs, right? 21? That's not too bad. Hello, hello? But yeah, so I normally don't get to stream Monday, but D&D got canceled today, and I managed to take care of everything. My wife and I managed to take care of everything we need to around the house, so I get to do this for a little bit before I have to go to bed. I was taking a nap when I came home because I was up till like 3 a.m. working on my degree last night. Coffee. I think that's what that word was, wasn't it? And that did Gosh, there's so many. No, that's not anything. Take that, take that. I guess I should activate this. More monsters. Got out there. Oh, we get endurance and frenzy charges now.
They are coming.
And I missed an altar. What is this spawning stuff? Well, oh, that was one of those shaman, wasn't it? Those tree shaman things? Yeah, that's called. Or corrupted ent. I don't know, whatever. Nice. And another. Shrine. I can definitely feel the power increase with this character. Those Tailwind boots have made a tremendous difference. Also, I forgot I put the other cluster jewel in place, and as a result of putting that in place, between that and the other changes I made, the 38 million DPS is substantially different from where this build was before. I actually, since I've made the changes that I just made with switching the mageblood back out, I have not tried Legion since then, and it should be absolutely ridiculous.
Hello.
Yeah. I use those actually. Deposit all this. Alright, what do we get here? It looks like 7 maps. Alright, what do we need here? 1. I'll run that. 2. Actually run that too. I don't need to run this, so I guess I'm just going to toss these in here for now because they aren't anything crazy and I have plenty of maps. So, alright, 2 more, 25 maps left to farm.
You
Hello,
will
hello.
never get that which you seek.
A lot of stuff. Nightmare map, nice. There's so much stuff behind me. think there's a shrine around here. Yep. I just saw it on the map the moment I said that. Get that out of here. There's another one up here too. I was wondering why things weren't dying as easily. A lot of chaos damage. That sucks. Generally speaking, when playing this build without the headhunter, or sorry, with the headhunter compared to with the mageblood, I've died half the amount of time, but the mobs up here plus delirium, and they have that. They have an altar. Sorry, not an altar. There's an abyssal monster over here too. Fun. And it had, what's it called, modifiers on it. I can't avoid that. That's weird. I mean, if I'll click into it going up here, put in vol, what the heck? Get those monsters off the map. That's annoying. Hello, hello. I have found that abyssal monsters tend to be rather dangerous. They grant a lot of XP, but they are also they got some dangerous mods of them that, when in conjunction with delirium, tend to do a crap ton of damage. I am moving in terms of, like, what do we have here? Chaos damage, scorching. Okay, sure. I think Scorch is Scorch a? I don't remember. Is Scorch considered an elemental ailment? If it is, I'm immune to it. Anybody know? Or is it just like a condition? Nice map. Don't feel like dying. That will kill me. AoE is the most common form of death for me. Or chaos damage too. Put the flask in place, plus the fugitive boots. I am actually chaos capped, but I only have 2.5k energy shield when I'm not buffed by a headhunter. That is very cool. I will use that for farming Legion here in a bit.
Greetings. Journey well.
Hello, hello.
I don't think that's going to sell for any more or less. Okay, so I'm way overpriced now.
I'll update
Prices are
that.
fluctuating
I
rapidly.
think I can
Listen
sell
to that.
that.
Okay. I'll need that. We'll just set that down there. Deposit everything else. 8 more maps. I don't like Jode Ground. I like that one a lot, actually. 1. 2. Nope. Nope. These are all kind of low rolled. that one's not. We'll keep that one. That goes in there. Okay, so need a few more maps still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus 12, 19 more. I'm going to check that real fast. Okay, Scorch is an elemental ailment. I thought it was. I just wasn't 100% sure. I just looked it up real quick. What did I do? Did I just do something weird? No. Okay. This I have not much power gains. But 2 maps. Nice. Make everything incredibly dangerous. Oh, nice. Originator map?
Just
okay.
need a moment to catch my breath.
Oh, and another map. Okay. Oh, that's a lot of stuff right there. Well, I can't be scorched, so that does absolutely nothing but benefit me. A little extra chaos. A couple more chaos. We are not running that. Nice. Vault orbs. Divination cards. Sure. I don't really inflict curses, and I think their impact is reduced by 60% anyways due to a flask I have, so... Ooh, nice. We got a couple buffs here. No speed buff, unfortunately. I'm hindered. I assume I killed something that made me hindered. Because I don't think anything hit me. Nice. 2 nightmare maps? That's nice. And now we have cursed. We have our cursed buff. Or I guess, is it tormented spirit buff? Harvest. Hello, hello. Oh, we get an anomaly. Alright. What's our anomaly? You have an Untainted Paradise, Heist, a Manor Foyer. Okay, that's cool.
Are you sure
Nope.
that? Are you
Nope.
sure you want
No.
me to do? Did you do that on
No.
purpose? No
I already
refunds,
have one
remember.
of those. Unless it's perfect, it's not worth much of anything.
Are you sure that's what you meant to do?
I don't think those are worth anything.
Thank you kindly for
Unnatural
adding to my
instinct.
collection.
I think I just take that, yes? We're gonna just take that, I
You're
think.
getting quite a deal.
Yeah, there's no reason to, I know I could have gambled one more, but
You've had a
that was a
sale
pretty
and
good,
all.
item there, so...
Ha
I forgot to
Hello.
identify my...
Business.
Okay, we have 2 more nightmare maps, so 50
At
chaos,
that price.
50 chaos. Check the value of our originator map, see if it's worth anything. 100 chaos. I can't run it anyways, so that's perfect.
Greetings.
Oh, I didn't need to do that. I'll have to get my scarabs back out.
Business.
Jewelry, and this is what, 1... I'm gonna put mine at like 172. I think that's reasonable.
Hopefully they'll be impressed.
And then I need to go to here. Is there anything I can't run? Can't run that, can't run that. Might as well just toss one more in there. What just happened to my maps? I think I put them in the wrong place. Maybe? I don't even know. I need to roll my originator maps now. I'm gonna just grab a couple maps out of here, roll them real fast, and see if I can populate the rest of that, then move on to farming Legion. Make sure nothing in here is magic. Yes. Nice. Corrupt all these. Okay. Going to dust. No, no. No, no. We need one more map. I suppose I can just take... You can just go like this, right? Alright, there's our last map. Okay, all that needs dusted. Yeah, I got 2 rows of them. That's enough for all the way to get me through work tomorrow running running King's March, so that's good.
Business.
A couple chaos there. Maps. Let's go to fragments here. Scarabs. We are switching over to Legion. We're going to go ahead and do the Scarab of Namus here. Legion Scarabs. And Scarab of Officers. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Here I have an astrolabe. Astrolabe? I don't know how to say that. That's a guess. Sitting in place here. Unfortunately, our map layout sucks because I accidentally wasn't running the right thing when I did this. So I'm going to have to run the first couple on Reef because it's the best map I have available. And we are just not going to do the boss at all. Put like 10 here, 10 here, 12 here. Then we'll go like this. Switch this over here. We should be on We Are Legion. Yes. And I'm literally just going in to do the legions as soon as I can on this. I'm not trying to stay for the entire map just simply because I don't like the layout. Sure, that doesn't do anything. Hello, hello. I'm just gonna activate this now. I know this is not the ideal time, but that is what it is. Then we'll zoom through the map after farming and then clear out each of the legions. What am I missing? There has to be some random monster sitting around, right? And that is the difference between mageblood and headhunter. With headhunter, he gets basically not quite one shot, but pretty close to it. It's not like he didn't get alpha, but like I just sprayed my DPS and he got kind of erased. And we'll activate the next one. Use the buffs from the first one to grab more buffs from the second one. Right now I'm sitting at 66 headhunter buffs. Or headhunt mods stolen using headhunter. 68. It reaches a limit where I've stolen like everything. $71. I don't know what's left alive. There goes the boss of the general. There went the other general as well. Take that treasure or whatever it's called. Don't care about their resistances. It doesn't really do anything to me. I do too much damage. That doesn't do anything either, but we will go ahead and spawn the monsters. Should be one more legion on here somewhere. Yep, there it is. Reef really isn't bad for Legion. I'm just not a fan of the boss of the map, and since I hate the boss of the map, I prefer to run Thorns.
Just need a moment.
What's still alive?
When are you from?
There goes a general. Projectiles fired in a random direction. I wish I already had that. It's actually a buff for me, and now I teleport around like a lunatic. Gather the loot here, then get out of this map. And that was worth a bar and a half of, or no, 1 bar of XP. I'll take all that, why not? What was that? I didn't even see. Siege Breaker. I feel like I've scaled enough of my DPS with the headhunter in place that I should be able to run what are they called? The Eternal Conflict rather successfully now. I mean, I'm 10 million DPS higher than what I was before, and I mean, that's not a small increase, 28 to 38 million. About a 33% damage increase. I don't know why I tried to pick that up. I didn't need it to begin with. Should just... Oh, there's one Legion left? Really? I got them all. Oh well. Power back up, I guess, right? That should be about everything. There might be one or two. There's a couple sitting over here. I don't think I ever came down there. Can't even take any more. Don't really. I guess I don't really care. It's just it's not a crazy card. I could use those actually. So, do I have anything else that I can just toss? Yeah, we can get those. Take the stack deck, of course. Can't even carry anymore. Hello, hello. It's a lot of splinters to leave. You know what? That can just go. Those scrolls are in good shape. Okay. I gotta get off of the...
Greetings.
I gotta finish that so I can get off that map. I don't like that map. Nah.
Hello.
If you get lucky and roll increased damage on that, it's worth it. So that's why I corrupt him. I think I have one for myself anyways. Stacked decks are worth a little bit. Anything good? All elemental resistances isn't bad, you know. Fortunately, it's not worth anything, but toss that in my giant dump tab of bullcrap. And on to the next map. Make sure I can run it. Yes, it's good. And we only have a couple left. Run the reef here. Least favorite spawn from I hate those things. Such a great buff, especially to start off your Legion with here. Range attacks are ineffective against them now. It's amazing. Yeah, we'll take that. I have no physical damage reduction anyway, so that doesn't do anything. On the other hand, the other one, Fire in a Random Direction, is definitely not a nerf when I'm doing Legion. Activate the next one as well. I don't know what's still alive. Okay, I guess I missed that little chunk down there. So ridiculous. There's the next Legion. the... I thought I had both bubbles. Didn't know where the rest of the legion was. I don't know how you lose track of something that big, but I managed. Just stroll right into the abyss because the headhunter buff just doesn't give a crap because they have so much stuff going on. Oh, there we go. Found the last two legions. Here went the general. And activate the next one. I actually considered, I don't even know if it's possible, if I get a fourth herald actually, or a third herald in his build. Right now I'm using herald of, whatever the physical one is, as well as the, I think it's the herald of, oh nice, good loot. Oh my gosh. Sure. I'll take the loots. Maybe set up out there. Hello, hello. I'll take a look at it. Anything good? No. I need to at some point in time sell my crap. I sold some stuff, which is how I bought the headhunter, the first one. Now is the slow process of just walking through the map and looting. Probably more monsters over here. Oh, an originator map. Alright. And towards Gamble. I don't know. It looks like there's something spawned on top of it, but I really am not sure. Maybe a map. Too much crap on the map. I've stricken my, or made my loot filter more strict like 3 times. And the amount of stuff that drops out of Legion is still hard to deal with. I want to get rid of the rares, potentially. I don't know if I will or won't, because there's potential for some good stuff to drop. And I don't want to hide something like a Headhunter or Mageblood, so... The Mageblood I found came out of a message in a bot, actually. Didn't even know that was a thing. It's a nice surprise. Do we have anything else left worthy of looting? There, it looks like there's another chest right here. Alright, we're gonna call it right there for this map.
Greetings.
need to roll all those originator maps that I have. I have a full tab of them now. Okay, we have another map here. Do I need anything? I don't think so. We're almost done. Then I can go back to doing dunes and get off reef. Sure everything's good? Yep. Alright. Today's stream is not going to be super long. I imagine I'll probably go a half an hour or so longer. I can't. I got work in the morning and I have to get everything ready for the week because got kiddos coming in by the end of the week. Right now there's a bunch of training stuff. And I'm exhausted. My dogs, I don't know what anyone else's experience running on lots of boats, obviously, but here in Ohio, we have had a crap ton of storms over the last week and a half. I think it's been like, it rained all week last week with thunderstorms, which prevented me from working on my masters because I don't have my computer on when there's a thunderstorm. I mean, I have a surge suppressor, don't get me wrong, but it's just not worth the risk. I mean, this isn't the most expensive PC in the world, but it's, I mean, I also just don't make enough money to easily replace a $3,000 PC, so it's something I build like every 5 years or so. Maybe the last one, because finances were tight, was like 10. Thankfully, I built a pretty high-end one before that, and it lasted me a good long while. And this one I built about a year ago. Oh, rarity? Hello, hello. More buffs, plus more bubbles. Bubbles are good. Something is still okay. We get the next legion. Hey, natural instinct soul. Nice. But still alive. Something crazy over here. Let's make sure it clears itself out. Activate the next legion. Another one. Okay, there's one. I think there's one more legion left. It should be right here. So activate that. Cardinal rocks. Oh, my elemental died. $60. They decided that they didn't want a variety of buffs this time, so I have not made it up to 70. don't think so, but I could be wrong. I should be able to take what if there's something still around. I mean, I have enough damage. I can't wait to get phasing back in place. Oh, there's an abyss. Okay. Well, we'll clear out the abyss. Why not? That was close. Demons are terrifying sometimes. Ugh. I guess I can move a little bit faster, right? 3 bars in. I saw his shadow. Hello, hello. Nice. 100 chaos map sold. That I use. By the way, to give, like, is this the most powerful build in the world? No, obviously not. But the build is definitely not weak either. To give you some sense of that, every monster in that legion had 6 modifiers on it. Sorry, every rare monster in that legion had, I believe, 6 modifiers. Most of them spawn with 4, and then they get added 2 from the Scarab of Namus. Whatever it's called.
We've made a trade.
Might need to go put some dogs to bed here in a second.
Hello.
A solid little pool of loot. Nothing too crazy, but good. On the last one of these, I always try and do a, I think this is the last one. Yeah, more scarabs, quantity of items, rarity of items, 2 additional sergeants, chance to gain 2 additional rewards, if not 1 additional reward. I mean, it's pretty solid as a whole. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to take, I think this is my better of the maps. Yeah, that's the better of the maps I have, so we're going to take that one. Change out our fragments, so go under Legion here. I should have a couple Eternal Conflicts, which I do. And there's a couple different ways I can do this. In this case, I'm going to be simple with this and take this out and put in the Eternal Conflict. We'll leave these 6 mods in and go like this. This, I will full clear the map, just not the boss. I want as many chances for modifiers as possible. Couple extra chaos. Oh, and that is a divine orb. Nice. Good drops. Run back and forth till everything is cleared out. To run back over here real fast. Make sure there's nothing, no altars hiding back here. every time I do a crit, all my flasks have a chance to gain charges, and since I fire 17 projectiles with crit, they basically I think like most of, so 1/3 of those is like 6. So it's like 6 charges per spray, and it repeats 3 times. So it's 18 charges per time I hit a mob, basically, roughly. Okay, 5 more chaos. 6 chaos. Hello, hello. Salted orb. 12. Sure, we'll take that. What do we get there? Oh, that's not worth anything. Uniques have a chance to be duplicated. Why not? It's just taking away my physical damage reduction, and because that doesn't exist, it doesn't do anything. I don't know if you can have negative physical damage reduction. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. We just picked up a good mod there, speed mod from something or other. That had some crazy modifiers. That was really probably risky in terms of like XP to do. Probably an unnecessary risk, to be realistic. Alright, there's 4 legions. All of them have eternal conflict on them, so let's get this going. This is going to get ridiculous really fast here. I'm not looting anything until after I've cleared out all the legions. Unless if I see like a divine orb or something drop, I'll pick that up, obviously. But there's so much stuff spawning. Why can't I shoot stuff? Nice. All the duplicated uniques are ridiculous. Okay, next. All the bosses are down. I wish I had a little bit more like found rarity on this character, but I couldn't scale it except for on the mageblood, and I didn't like the way the mageblood felt. I prefer the headhunter for doing this right here. Back and get that in a second. That thing's beastly. What modifier does that have on it? Got a horn scare. Awakening. Nice. Alright. As I said, I'm not sticking around here to do that. Oh, did I not kill everything over here? What the heck? Okay, at least there's no more. There's no altar. That'd have been disappointing if we did altar. Let's get the next one out of the way here. There's some good monsters with loot. All the little monsters that spawn from the explode killing stuff. do nothing more than allow me to like wipe everything out because the heralds. Probably didn't need to do that, but I did anyways. Can't even see what's going on. It's so ridiculous. Seconds left on this. Okay. My elemental back up. I'm sure my mana stays in good shape.
No on mine.
Whoops, dodged that barely. Okay. Oh, that was interesting. A couple good pieces of loot so far. That's not worth anything. After I finish this map, finish looting this map, I'll have to pause for a few moments. I need to go let dogs out for their final potty break for the night. Then I'll probably run a couple more maps and call it there. There's so much stuff. I'm not going to pick up all the scarabs, I don't think. And we're going to... I'm sorry, not the scarabs. We're going to skip the Moors Are Never Enough and the essences. As I pick up More Is Never Enough. Yeah. As I say, there shouldn't be anything over there to do anything. Carcass Jack. We have one more section of loot to get up here. I think I pulled about... I think it's worth about 2 divine at least. Eventually I'll get really lucky with one. My league start was not very lucky, but since then, last week, things have been going pretty good in terms of finding loot. That should show, like, that monster was multiple times over buffed from being killed in Legion, and I just killed it without Headhunter buffs active, so... I don't need Jeweler's Orbs. I don't need that either. Still PM. Hello, hello.
I need more pockets.
Alright, that's reasonable. We'll pause there. I will be right back. I'm going to take care of the dogs real fast. Alright, I'll have to cycle or switch the dogs out here in a bit.
Greetings.
2 of them are outside, one's inside. Didn't mean to pick that up. 17 raw chaos, 1 raw divine, 12 div cards, or 12 stacked decks, sorry.
Oh.
I don't know how much this is worth. I thought they're normal. Oh, that's a bit less than I was expecting.
I should raise
Alright,
my
so
business.
still a moderate amount of loot. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Too many eccentric clicks in a
You've got
row.
affairs. Ahoy there! Ah, what?
Okay. Now we can put this on dunes, actually. Oh, I have to do this first.
Good day.
Almost forgot to use the memory vault. What do we get? That's a crappy selection. I don't think that's a Cortex. 3? I don't know. Is that a... What does the Cortex icon look like? I don't think... That could be Cortex. How much is Cortex worth? You know what, we'll just take the Scarabs. They'll sell quickly.
Ahoy there!
Like, really quickly. I have 3. I want Chaos. Okay, 22, 60. So if we put it at 66, they should sell fine.
I should raise my fees.
Hello, hello. Alright. I could probably run all Eternal Conflicts now, realistically. But... Did I... You know what? I think I just made a stupid mistake.
What are we? Hello, hello, hello. Ah.
Oh no, that's what I put on was a timeless. Okay, that should be fine. Areas influenced by the... What? Complete map within the shape region maps? Huh. Yeah, I put the wrong one on. Dang. Okay, well... In that case, we're just, so there's only going to be 4 legions on these instead of, there we go. Okay. Well, we aren't doing anything crazy on these. We're just going to put the legion in and go. We are running dunes. And, let's see how far we can get. I'll have to go bring the dogs inside here in a minute, or if they start barking sooner than that.
A reminder of the virtues of an agile mind.
I wonder how many times I've made this mistake. I think the one I'm supposed to get the Legion is an Eternal, not a... not the one that I picked up, so... I can run this on 16.5, but if I'm trying to level, the chance of me dying increases, so we'll pass. There's too many other miscellaneous modifiers. And what I should do is just skirt the edge of the map here and go find the boss. else over this way? I think so. The cat says she wants her dinner.
Prepare to face your unmaking.
I don't get the cat dinner until the dogs go to bed because the dogs will sometimes chase the cat around the house while the cat's trying to eat, and then she vomits. It's a lot of fun. More delirium scarabs?
Just need a
Gotta go
moment
get the
to
dogs, they're
catch
barking.
my breath.
Alright, dogs have been switched out, and the last one's out for potty. Nice. Let's see here. And that is one. Oh my gosh. Okay, dog's chasing the cat. I'll be right back once again. Sorry about that. All animals are cared for. I guess we just go and take the legions now. Slowing down a bit. I feel really dumb right now, actually. I have been for a while, actually. Reading is really important, and I apparently did not read which scarab I was putting on the map. So, or which Astra I was putting on the map, because I was wondering why sometimes my maps didn't have generals on them, and only had 4. I was putting the one that does the makes all the maps shaped on instead. I don't know why. timeless, and for some reason that just got in my head, and that's annoying. What's still alive? You know what I think I might do here? I need to cycle this. I really don't like this on here. I'd rather just run it with the way it's supposed to be ran. So I think I will just cycle these maps through real fast. And to close them out and then start over and not worry about it. I'll take all my scarabs out, obviously.
Ah, fun. You owe me today.
It's not like I'm not getting loot. That's not the issue. It's just like they should have generals. There should be 5 legions on it, and there shouldn't be shaper influence on every single one of these, which is very annoying. Oh, nice. That's like solid loot right there, actually. Did I ever even kill the blacksmith? I don't know if I did. I can't remember if there was one more legion on this or not. I don't think did I kill the blacksmith? I think I just came up here, did this, and then walked out. Maybe I did kill him. Never mind. Okay. Couldn't
Check
even
in with
remember.
me when you have a moment.
Greetings.
All right. Here's how I'm going to do this. That way this clears out.
Hello, hello, hello. I'll let you know.
We're gonna go ahead and just go like this map. I need 5, I believe. I don't want to use this up. Oh, I forgot. It has to be tier 16. That's annoying. I think I knew that. I'd have to take the, what's it called, out. Let's see if we can get 5 crap maps here. That's okay. Need one more. Perfect. Alright, I need to close this region out real fast. Oh, okay, that's it. Good deal. Okay. Okay, so we need a, is it eternal? I don't know. Okay, containing Legion encounters. That is not what I put on that. I put a Templar one. Okay.
I should raise
Now
my
this is the right
fees.
thing. Oh, I have to actually. I didn't know there was a memory vault for that. That's weird. Titanic Scarab of Legend. Guess we'll take that.
Sold something while you were gone.
And we can put this back on Dunes. Now it has legions, and each legion is accompanied by a general. Okay. So... I can actually handle this now because the build's been upgraded, so we can go like this. We can take all this out of here. I don't want the sergeants. I don't need that or that. Actually, this should be almost easier, almost. And then we're gonna go with fragments, scarabs, treasure. And this is like 120 chaos a map. It's not cheap. And we do here. Perfect. Okay. And then we put our... Whoop. I almost ran a map I don't want to run. I have enough, so I guess I can just...
I think I can sell that.
Next one's fine. So then we're running Dunes, and this right here gives it a 60% chance for rewards when chests are popped to transfer into things, and then after, with Eternal Conflict, when they pop, they have a chance to increase that amount. It gets pretty intense. But I believe I can handle it at this point. Last time I tried this, I thought I needed about 10 more million DPS to manage, and I now have that 10 more million DPS, so there should be 3 legions on this, and I want to clear out the entire map before I touch a legion. Hello. After I hit level 100 on this character, which I'm assuming I'm going to be able to do, I will convert this build to something else and either try some of the suggestions that have been made, or probably with a cold conversion variant of this, and if I don't like that, I'll try some other random build. Nice. Hello, hello. Alright, we gotta clear out the map now. These Legions of Eternal Conflict sometimes vary rather greatly with what they look like. And I got 2 of them spawned in the middle of the map. The other unlucky part about this is there's 0 altars, which is kind of crazy. Oh, there's an altar. What do you know? Scarabs have a chance to be duplicated. I guess we take this, right? I can't be sapped and I can't be shocked, so it doesn't do too much. I guess I can hit shock to ground, but... Alright. See, when you hit those chests like that... Oh, that was great. Those rewards start spreading to absolutely everything, and then when they have the rewards, after I kill them multiple times, they have a chance to respawn with more rewards, which is great.
Low on mana.
So I think I was about right. I said I needed about. This feels so much better than it previously did. Oh, that's a lot of fragments. Chest. Over here somewhere. Ooh. Oh, nice. Stack decks. And currency. That's so much stuff. Wonder how crazy this could get. Once again, I had one altar, which duplicates scarabs and uniques. I mean, uniques would be powerful, don't get me wrong, but... Oh, there's... Oh, okay then. Well, there's... Oh, uniques and currency. And fragments. Okay. There's a boss right there. Was a boss right there. Three legions on this one, so... Amethyst ring, okay. Anything else still alive? I don't see anything. You know, I actually considered using NIMS on this build, and it most likely would be very effective, but I think there's probably a more effective way to do that, and that would be to using a Eternal Flesh, Eternal Flame, and putting on Shrapnel Specialist from the... Oh, you're still alive. Let's not die. From the, what is it? The Trapper Ascendancy. Because it does the same thing without the downside. I just haven't figured out how to put it into the build yet. Because the firing projectiles in random directions is actually nothing. It's not a nerf. It's not a buff either. But with the it gives all projectiles a 50% chance to return with the Shrapnel Specialist, and I don't have to give up a ring slot for it. But I would have to figure out how to rearrange the build to make it functional. I do have an idea for that. I'm just not overly sure how to implement it. And I'll show that in a second. Let me get out of the map first. Just in case there's some random monster in here that that I missed, and like that. And that was a multi difficulty general right there. So, alright, I think that's it for this one.
Check in with me when you have a moment.
Hello. Go with courage.
Let's see. So 28. How much are these worth right now? 3.4? Yeah. That's about... So I basically refunded the map on this one. I really need some more of those. You know, are they really? Okay. That's not bad, actually. It's corrupted, but... They're all about 2 divine. Yeah, that's not bad. I guess they're all corrupted anyways, aren't they? I was wondering if any of them had a corrupted implicit.
Business.
You know what? Those are nice and cheap right now. Let's just do it. I have the currency. It's not like it's an issue. And then if I feel like experimenting it with the build, I will do so later. And I know that a lot of the builds that use like the staff instead, which I might try a bit later, they definitely utilize this. So I might as well pick them up. Forbidden Flame. Oh. I honestly, I have not, and it's not that it's literally written down in my notebook of things to do. The issue was my master's degree. The final assignments for the classes were literally due the other night at midnight. So I will definitely give that a watch, though.
I've got some
I
wealth
have
for you.
a week off before I start the next part of my master's degree. And we'll store this in build pieces with all my other stuff. This ain't good. Is that T1? No, not even close. Never mind.
Hello, hello, hello.
If that map had any increase on rarity from freaking altars, that map would have been, the drops would have been so much more crazy. I mean, but it's random, right? Nice. I've played since the last stream, but I think it was only the day afterwards, and that's about it. After that, the next couple days were spent just working on the master's degree. So.
To catch my breath.
Altar, maybe? Altar? Yeah, there we go. 2 altars, okay. Reduce defenses per frenzy charge. I'll just take it. Take that too. Make my defenses absolutely nothing. Yeah, we'll take that one. Regal orbs. Take the one for the final boss. I'd love to find a divine altar at any point in time. I found one divine altar so far this league, and it was the very last altar on the very last monster of the map, and one divine orb dropped. I was so annoyed. Up, there's that's a buff. We'll take that too. That's a good amount of rarity added to this map. Is that a thing? I haven't done too many of those. I've done a few, and I've had a couple where I found like some of the the sunken loots. I found like 5 sunken loots in a row. They weren't the sunken opalescence either. They're just normal sunken loot, and it dropped like 5 divine out of it. It was like 5 chests all next to each other. Each one dropped the divine orb, and then I figured they had to be absurdly lucky.
Low on mine.
Firing, oh my gosh, these projectiles are so fast. Using up so much mana right now. Kill her a second time.
Just
Oh, I already
need a
got her.
moment.
Okay. What do we get? Enshrouding, nice. That pays for the entirety of the map and the last map. There's 2 more legions. You need to get this taken care of. I keep wondering why I can't cross-blink. Oh, that's great. And I realized it's one of the maps has like increased cooldown timers on it. I could probably just stay still, right? Guess there's no point to it though. Move around, spread out the love of projectiles here. Oh, so it's like a so it's a charted area that you uncover after finishing the charting. Huh, that's really interesting. I was just considering what you said. Oh, it's a side mod. Oh, so when you know what? I've only done a couple voyages so far. So apparently, based on that, then those side mods, they change then, correct? Based on the every time you do a new voyage. Is that correct? I had started sorting a bunch of some moderate amount of loot. Nothing too crazy, but there should be a ton of stacked decks in here. I didn't realize that. It makes sense though. I actually... Wait, really? Okay. I don't think I've unlocked everything for that yet because I haven't overly partaken in the mechanic other than to do a little bit of like minor crafting. Interesting. I've also, what I've done so far, I have found it to be pretty easy. That's a lot of stacked decks.
Just
I think
need
it
a
was
moment to
like
catch my
overtly
breath.
difficult, and I'm on a build that likes to die, so you know. Yeah, I have a crap ton of gold as a result of from the little bit of it that I've done. What I have 2 million here, and I think the what is it? The King's March has another like 8 million seen in it right now. I know it's not the most in the world, but like it's not nothing either. All right, oh, there's another one. Oh, 2 monsters left.
Check in with me when you have a moment.
Greetings.
Oh, I'm just going to drop all this in. I am doing one more map for the night, and then I have to shut down as I have work in the morning. They're garbage.
Hello.
Business?
I'll have to refresh my... I don't mind it. I think my favorite content in the entire game is Delve. In PoE 1 at least.
Ahoy there!
This clearly is not a Delve-enabled character. I normally build a character that can do Delve every single league because it's just what I like to do. And normally I only build one character, so normally whatever that is capable of at least going to like 500-ish Delve, roughly. And I know that's not super deep. I just enjoy the... Dang, those have gone up in price considerably. That's annoying. Huh. I think that might be best saved, honestly, for the last 2 maps rather than all of them. Because as this goes down, you get more buffs from this, and it just makes that more lucrative. So what I'm actually going to do is click on this, put my treasures back in here, sergeants, this, and then scarabs.
The merry...
Sure.
I should raise my fees.
I've generated some good XP tonight. 25%. Yep, last map for the night here. And go to this side too. Make sure the altar doesn't spawn on altars don't spawn on this side. There's the altar. Okay, what do we have? Jeweler's orbs? That is garbage. Just on the off chance the divine altar will spawn, I will leave that there. That's okay. I guess I could have left that one too, since it had no real impact on anything. This should be back to having 5 legions in it now. No crazy looking thing from Eternal Conflict, but that's okay. So silly. We'll go ahead and do the edge of the entire map. Checking for altars, and then, hey, nice. Reduced damage per power charge is not what I meant to take, but okay. I think my damage is high enough, it doesn't matter at this point for this. Okay, there's the 5 legions. scarabs. Why not? We can take some delirium scarabs if they drop. Sure. Doesn't really matter.
Dead men tell no tale.
Why did that not pick up? Hey, there we go. 10 chaos. Alright, time to start on these legions.
Just need a moment to catch my breath. Low on mana.
He's so annoying. Least favorite general to deal with. General Rocks. I think I have enough. Legion things to actually like grind an entire level up just running 5 ways right now. More general box. You can't even tell what's alive. Not general box. Okay. 3 legions to go. After I loot, I'm going to go update my King's March, and then that'll be it for this evening. I got that, nice. Nice. Oh, great. Good little chunk of loot right there. You know, after I acquired mageblood, I tried it and see how well it worked, and it was so much. The headhunter just provides so much. I was frustrated. I switched off the mageblood back for headhunter, and this feels so much better. I mean, like, considering I'm level 97 and at 31% XP right now, clearly it made a huge difference. And that the previous session I played, which was not streamed, I was just playing, I literally died probably like 3 times. The headhunter did kind of 2 things. It made me like super fast, which is great. The issue was it was moving so fast I couldn't tell what was what at times, and as a result it just died all the time. And the headhunter provides such an addition. I mean, I have 6k HP right now, so whereas before my EHP is probably like, I think it's like 24k without everything. Like this, it's probably closer to 100k, which is a huge tanking difference. Granted, that does rely on Headhunter, but that's how I designed the build originally, so I'm okay with it. Let's see if we can get any loot out of here. That's any. There's a moderate amount of just like basic ground currency, but it's been good drops on this too. Yeah, I think that's definitely I mean, there's definitely benefits of using mageblood. It was hard to mitigate the power difference between. But I mean, when you have in a Legion, when I have 70 Headhunter buff sitting on me, it is oh nice, extra Divine Orb. But yeah, when you have 70 Headhunter buff sitting on you from stolen rare monsters, your power becomes pretty immense. I will have to do some rearranging to try and fit in those timeless jewels, or the two things I picked up earlier, the Forbidden Flesh, Forbidden Flames. And if I can't get it, that's not a big deal for this. The build should end around 44 million DPS is my estimate at the moment. Which I don't think that's too bad. I mean, especially for something I just kind of, I don't know, just made up as I went.
Farewell.
So, oh. Yeah, that was a solid map there worth of loot. Probably about 3 divine out of that map, roughly. Alright, and shop map related.
I think I can sell that.
You go to King's March.
Have anything for us to
Hail.
Don't forget, you've got a bit of treasure to fetch.
Hail.
That'll do.
Alright, let's see if we got lucky with anything. Probably not, but you never know. Voices. I was looking at that for this build as well, and I could not figure out a way to fit it in. I'd probably have to redo the majority of this build, and I have a feeling it would probably end up looking very similar to the staff builds, which, I mean, that's people that have had time to like extremely optimize, obviously, but I don't think I'm doing half bad for what I've achieved with this. We'll take that, I guess. Oh, nice. Eye of Winter. I doubt that's worth anything, but you never know. Nope, not perfect. Okay. A whopping 4 chaos. Oh boy. I did with the little bit of time I had, I did look at the staff variant of this build, and they block cap and then convert to cold, which is, I mean, I'm not far off. Half my damage is cold, roughly speaking. But they converted using the gloves, I believe, and then on top of it, they take, at least a lot of them take, here. They take the Bloodline Ascendancy right here for now. I mean, they could. That's something I'm considering doing as well once I transform this. But I'm not sure where I'm going to take this from this. I just want to see where I can take the rest of it from just me working around stuff before I start like fully experimenting with things that other people have created. Once I'm satisfied with that, then I don't mind switching things around. All right, one more thing. Ethereal Knives. Alright, I am about to shut this down here in about 30 seconds or so. Midnight, I do appreciate the conversation and you stopping by again, so... but I think that'll be about it. All I'm going to do is shove the maps in and press go. But as I said, I gotta take a shower, get to bed. It's, got work in the morning. Get about 6 hours of sleep, which is fine for me. Should be a little bit more, but that's okay. I don't want much less than that, though. Trying to get ahead on all my schoolwork and keep ahead on everything. That way I can continue playing and keep on top of my masters all at the same time. So at least that's the idea. I completely agree with that. Hey, good night, Dominic. I agree. Legion's great for Headhunter. Anything that involves tons of rares and they spawn really fast is good for Headhunter, but it doesn't do so well on some of the other content. So that's. I think I need a couple. Oh, well, let's just start putting them in. I lost count. All right. If you stop by to watch, I appreciate you stopping by. I am not sure when the next one will be. The normal streaming day I think is probably going to end up being Tuesday, so it might actually be tomorrow, but it depends what I have to do and take care of. With that in mind, it might also be Pal World tomorrow because I haven't played in a bit and it sounds really fun. It's a phenomenal game. So, but I might push this further because I've made more progress. So I don't know. I'll see when the time comes. So that is going to be it for this one. Once again, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and have a good night.